Hello everybody, welcome to EduTap. So please let me know whether my screen is properly visible and whether my voice is properly audible to all of you. Please let me know in the chat box, not chat box, it's chat box. Okay. So please let me know whether everything is going good or not. Cool, I think everything is working fine. Thank you for the confirmation. Now let's start with our today's session wherein we are targeting PFRD Grade A and IFSC Grade A 2025. And today we have management part 2 for our, I would say, overall topic. Okay, so we have completed management part 1 yesterday. So please watch the 15 questions which we have discussed yesterday first and then watch the part 2. Before I move ahead to all the questions, EduTap is giving you a free ebook. Now this ebook is as good as gold because this ebook will help you to decode the syllabus of PFRD Grade A exam. Now what happens is in your notification, you don't find the detailed notification. You don't find the detailed syllabus, I mean. Okay, for example, a topic is mentioned, but the subtopics are not there. But this ebook, which EduTap is providing to you for free, this ebook will provide you all the main topics plus the subtopics which you have to cover for the examination perspective. Okay, so the link to download this ebook related to PFRDA is given in the description box below. Okay, moreover, my friends, EduTap is also giving you one more gift related to the upcoming 2025 IFSCA Grade A exam. Now, this gift related to IFSCA is all about previous year question. See, if you want to see that what level of questions are asked, how many type of questions are asked, what is the application based questions, and what is a simple based question, what is a statement based question, and is IFSCA asking these all questions, then definitely you can download our previous year paper of IFSC Grade A of the year 2023 and 2024. Again, the link to download the same is given in the description box below, and both these ebooks EduTap is giving you as a free. Okay, so use them to the best of your advantage. Now let's start with the 15 questions. Today our topic of discussion will be communication plus leadership. Okay, so yesterday we have completed motivation. Today we will talk about communication plus leadership, and tomorrow, which is your, not tomorrow, on coming Monday. Okay, that is 2 days after, we will discuss the questions of leadership plus journal management plus HRD. So in the third session, I will try to bring 20 questions, but in the first two, we are having 15 question each. Now try to solve question number 1 now, and please try to increase your participation and try to let me know your answers in the chat box. First, which of the following is not the step in the formal process of communication? So क्वेश्चन आपसे ये पूछ रहा है कि कौन सा step नहीं है in the process of communication. Now, if you know the process of communication, it can be journal as well, and it can be given by some specific personalities also. Right, so encoding is definitely one of these step, decoding is also one of these step, feedback is also one of these step, selecting the medium, yes, it is also one of these step, but development of idea by receiver, this is incorrect because development of idea is taken by sender. Okay, because sender develops the idea, like currently I am developing the idea in my mind. Okay, whatever I have to communicate, everything is going in my mind, and then I am telling to you through digital mediums, and you are listening to me on YouTube. So you are a receiver. The idea generation is currently happening in from my end, right? So over here receiver is incorrect, sender will come. Now even if you see the process of communication, it is largely dominated to the sender side, because sender plays a very important role. He develops the idea or she develops the idea, then he or she encodes it for security purpose, then the actual content of the message is decided, that what you have to communicate, and then definitely you select the medium. It can be by air, it can be by writing letters also, or it can be with the help of digital communication too. Then you transmit the message, and then the receiver receives it. Because of encoding, first receiver decodes it, and if receiver is like, yes, I have understood the message, then he shares the information or the feedback to the sender that yes, I have received your message and everything is good to go. And do remember, the essence of communication is not just sharing of information. The essence of communication is not just sharing of ideas. The essence of communication is mutual understanding. What is mutual understanding? That both the parties, your sender and receiver, should be able to understand the correct message. For example, if I write something like this, now I know the meaning of this, but you don't know it, right? Because you are not able to understand it. So currently we both will not be on the same page. So mutual understanding is not received. But if I tell you this is the message which stands for my name, okay, now we are able to understand it. So mutual understanding is the key when it comes to the topic of communication. Coming to the next question. Which of the following communication, which of the following communication network involves a central authority who communicates individually with all the group members while the group members do not interact with each other? So over here you have to identify the network. First of all, communication network means what? Like simply saying when two people communicate, they can form a network. So it's a kind of a way via which communication happens between two people. Now there are multiple networks. We have inverted Y, we have circle, we have chain, we have wheel and inverted V also. So the question is asking you that in which particular communication network there is a presence of central authority. So if you see, the correct answer over here will be option number what? Please let me know your answers, then I will reveal it. So I can see Prachi, Gudia and multiple people are going towards D. Yes, the correct answer will be wheel only, because under wheel there is a central party, and this central party is connected to multiple different I would say what, multiple different people, and they communicate the messages to the centermost party, and the centermost party then communicates the message to the other person. So even if you see this explanation side which I am using, if D has to communicate some message to C, focus on wheel. If D has to communicate some message to C, then the message will first go to A and then A will communicate to C. If C has to communicate the message to E, can he or she do it directly? The answer is no. First C has to communicate the message to A and then A will communicate to E. So this type of network of communication is very centralized. It is very slow as well when it comes to the speed of communication. Chain is very easy. One passes to the other, right? It is also known as single strand. Circle is like I am communicating the messages to my right and to my left. So I can contact two people. C can talk to B as well. C can talk to D as well. Moreover, the best channel I think is all channel, wherein everybody can talk to everyone. It's like I can talk to anyone. He or she can talk to me directly. There is no need of any leader over here. Okay, wheel I have explained you. Under Y, what happens is two subordinates can talk to one particular superior, and then it's a kind of a chain. Okay, and under inverted V, I can talk to my superior, but I can talk to his superior as well. So under inverted V, I can talk to two bosses directly, which is not the case with Y pattern. In Y, you can only talk with the one of your superior, but under inverted V, you can directly talk to your superior and to his or her superior as well. So if you see, the correct answer over here will be option number D. Now let's come to question number 3. Now let's come to question number 3. Is class is life? Yes, the class is life. Question number 2. When two people are involved in communication, we call it as a circuit communication. Likewise, name the communication network wherein all the members enjoys the highest level of flexibility. So based on the discussion which we have right now, even if you see the previous image, in all channel which is also known as star network of communication, anybody can talk to anybody. It's like I can talk to n number of people can talk to me. I usually call such type of communication network as, you can say, vegetable market. Why vegetable market? Because everybody can talk to anyone. Anyone can talk to anyone. So over here there is a highest level of flexibility. You don't have to worry for any rules or regulation. Therefore the correct answer over here will be star network, okay, which is again option number D. Okay, moving forward to the next question, question number 4, and all this explanation is for you to read once you get the PDF on the Telegram channel. The link to join Telegram channel is again given in the description box below. Which of the following is an example of informal, unofficial communication channel through which workplace rumors and information spread spontaneously among the employees? Okay, so the correct pronunciation is spontaneously among the employees. So you have to let me know which of the following is an example of informal and unofficial communication. See, vertical communication is a type of a formal communication. We all know what formal communication is, right? Formal communication is something which follows rules and regulation. It is organized. Now, formal communication can flow in three manners. You have the, I would say what, you have the downward communication, upward communication, and your horizontal communication as well, which we call it as lateral. Informal communication can have multiple ways, but the most acceptable one is diagonal. And in informal communication, there is no fixed manner. It can happen in any direction, right? Informal is what, my friend? Informal is like you are doing chit chatting. You are doing chit chatting, right? So informal mein there is any channel which can come, or any way, or any direction which can come. And one more way which can come in informal is your diagonal communication. Right. So the question is asking you which of the following is informal and unofficial. So vertical to nahi hoga. Quality circle, yes, it is informal, but it is not that unofficial wala stuff. Because in quality circle, you do certain kind of, I would say, what quality discussions. And even if you read, workplace rumors are spread under the main type, right? Because under the main theme of the question is what? Informal, unofficial communication, rumors and information. In quality circles, you don't have any rumors. The correct answer will be option number C, grapevine communication. Let me see in the chat box. Yes, everybody has given the right answer. Lateral communication is your horizontal. Diagonal communication is informal, but it can be used for productive work as well. But in grapevine, you spread a lot of rumors. And do remember, all the grapevine communication is informal. All the grapevine. But all informal is not grapevine. In your informal, you will also have quality circles. Quality circle means what? That employees of multiple departments are coming and they are discussing on some productive issue. Okay, so quality circle can also be informal. Moreover, diagonal communication can also be informal. So you cannot say that all informal communication is grapevine. Okay, do remember it. But I can say that all grapevine is informal. I hope you are able to understand this. Moving forward to the next question. This is all explanation which you can read once you get the PDF. Question number 5. Performance appraisal is a part of which of the following type of question? Which of the following type of communication, sorry. Performance appraisal is a part of which of the following types of communication within an organization? So if you know what is performance appraisal, then only you can answer it. What is performance appraisal? That a top level employee is giving certain kind of feedback, you can say, or he or she is sharing the report of some work which was done by the middle level employees or the low level employees. So you have to tell me that performance appraisal is a part of which of the following type of communication? Upward, downward, lateral, diagonal. So it cannot be diagonal because performance appraisal is a formal way to communicate. So you are only left with three. All of the above भी नहीं होगा, right? So you are only left with three options: upward, downward, or lateral. The correct will be Sanjana is going with B, Prachi is going with B, Umang is going with A. Anybody else who would like to take their calls? Namrata is going with B. Yes, the correct answer will be downward communication. Why? Because communication is coming from the top level to the middle level or to the low level. And under performance appraisal, a top level employees give a kind of a feedback to the employees who have done certain kind of work. For example, if I tell you, or if Amani ji tell any of the middle level employees that you have to work on project, and after some period of time, Amani ji is evaluating, he or she is evaluating that how a person has performed on this particular job. So he or she is doing what? He or she is doing what? I would say downward communication. Messages are coming down the ladder. Therefore, the correct answer will be downward communication, which is your option number B. Okay, so answer over here is given as wrong. It will be diagonal. So answer will be B. I will make sure that you get the correct PDF. Don't worry. Right. So over here it's diagonal. You can see it over here it's downward. Sorry. Okay. This is your upward. This is your lateral. Lateral is also known as horizontal. Right. And this is your, I would say, diagonal communication. Can someone tell me what is the other name of diagonal communication? Can someone tell me what is the other name of diagonal communication? What is the other name of diagonal communication? Please tell me if you can tell me the correct answer. What is the other name of diagonal communication? I'm just waiting for one correct answer. If superior one is talking to subordinate one, that's downward communication. If subordinate 3 is talking to superior 3, that's upward. Okay. And if you see subordinate 2 is talking to subordinate 3, this is lateral, which you also call it as horizontal. No, no, no. Diagonal other name is what? It is not horizontal. Cross function. Prachi, you are like 50% correct, but not 100%. Somebody else who would like to take their calls? Cross wire is the correct one, or you some people also call it as cross wise. Okay, so cross is the key term which you have said, Prachi, but it's not cross function, it's cross wise or cross wire. Okay, moving forward to question number 6 now. In the field of communication, identify the concept which refers to the amount of information that can be transmitted from one person to another during any given communication. So over here you have to identify the concept which tells you that the amount of information which can be passed. Amount of information, which concept tells you this particular topic? Yes, the correct answer will be channel richness. Channel richness basically tells you that what amount of communication you can do once you choose any medium. For example, if I'm writing letters, then the channel richness will be low. Why it will be low? Because I cannot write like 1,000 letters or 1,000 or lakh letters, right? But if I have to communicate, let's say a Google Meet or a Zoom Meet, I can definitely call 1,000 or applicants up to 1 lakh also, right? So if you see, oral communication has more channel richness vis-a-vis written communication. So channel richness basically tells you that how much amount of information you can share. Therefore, the correct answer over here will be option number C. Like if you see formal reports and bullets, you cannot share much amount of information, right? Information sharing is limited when you choose formal reports and bulletins, right? So you have flow channel richness. But in the time of video conferences, face-to-face conversations, you have high channel richness. Why? Because you can share huge amount of information. Therefore, the correct answer will be option number C. Moving forward to the 7th one. Now, this is an application based question. Please try to answer it with full reading. Question says, Ravi, the head of marketing, and Seema, the head of sales. Ravi, the head of marketing, and Seema, the head of sales, regularly exchange ideas and coordinate their campaign strategies to ensure consistent messaging and maximum outreach. This type of communication between Ravi and Seema is an example of which of the following? So if you see, my friends, Ravi is the head of marketing, Seema is the head of sales. They both are communicating. They both are communicating. First check head of marketing and head of sales. So definitely they will fall in middle level only, because departmental heads, marketing and sale is what? These are not my puppets, right? These are the departments in the company, right? So head of marketing and head of sales are two different departments. Okay. Head of marketing is a position in marketing. Head of sales is a position in sales, right? So if the head of marketing is talking to the head of sale, so communication is going what? Communication is happening in a lateral manner, or it is happening in a horizontal manner. Lateral is synonym to horizontal when it comes to the communication world. So your answer over here will be option number C. The correct answer over here will be option number C. Yes, very good, those who have given the correct answer. Moving forward to question number 8. An employee in the organization overhears some news and shares it with few close colleagues, who then continues to pass it along in a similar manner. This type of informal communication network is known as what? Now, if you know, sometimes examiner can confuse you. They are basically asking you which of the following is a kind of a grapevine communication, or they are asking you rather what type of grapevine network is the employee using. Now, currently the question says what? An employee in the organization overhears some news and share it with few close colleagues, who then continues to pass it along with the similar manner. This type of informal communication networks. So over here, they are asking you regarding grapevine. Because why grapevine? Because all these are different networks associated to grapevine only. So try to answer this question. I think this is the toughest one to answer till now. Okay, so first answer which I'm getting is, okay, can you please use like this 8th A, 8th B or 8th C so that I can have a clarity? Those who are saying probability, you are not correct, because in probability the word chance has to be there. Or you also can say that I told you certain kind of rumor because we just met because of luck, or we just met because of any kind of probability. In probability you always look for chances, so probability is definitely not the correct answer. And in cluster you only tell the information to some other person when you trust him or her. Now the word trust is also not present over here. So either the answer will be option number A or B or E. Eighth B. Okay. C also. No, no, C is not the correct answer because clearly the word chance is not mentioned. And in probability you also have to look, कि वो मेरे को ऐसे मिल गया था अचानक से, that kind of stuff. 8C. No, no, no. C नहीं है. The correct answer will be B. Because in single strand, my friend, you try to share the rumor in a kind of a single manner. Okay, but the question says that you are sharing it with few close colleagues, so you are sharing the information within your group only. Like if you see this particular image also, in single strand you have a kind of a chain only, which is kind of one telling to other, another telling to other telling to other. But the question says that you are telling the information to few close colleague, not just one colleague. So therefore the correct answer will be gossip over here, not probability and not cluster also. In cluster the main word is trust, that I trust that A will share the information with D. Or you also can say that A trusts D, therefore he has shared the information to him. But the correct answer over here will be gossip, because he or she is sharing the information to only few close colleagues. And then you can have similar pattern, because F might have his own different group, right? So please understand that the correct answer over here will be gossip. It is mentioned shared with few close. Close is mentioned, that can be in the gossip as well, right? You share something which in the group also, right? You have your close people in the group. In cluster it has to be trust. That's why you have to read the question very carefully. Question number 9. In cross-functional strategy meeting, the COO, Chief Operating Officer, delivers an impromptu address to clarify a sudden policy shift. Team leads from different departments raises questions, offers suggestion, and engages in spontaneous exchange of views. This dynamic and real flow of ideas primarily exemplifies which mode of communication? Please try to answer this question. In cross-functional strategy meeting, the COO delivers the impromptu address to clarify a sudden policy shift. Team leads from different departments raises question and offers suggestions and engages in spontaneous exchange of ideas. Impromptu address. So this will definitely not happen in written communication, because written communication is always planned. Written communication is max to max, it is planned. You can say in maximum cases it is planned, but the question is highlighting that it is happening on impromptu or it is happening on spontaneous. Haptics, not a case, because haptics happens with touch of your hand. Body postures, those who are saying A or B, your concepts are very very weak, because A or B तो कहीं से हो भी नहीं सकते, यूं बोल सकते हो आप, right? C, written communication, I don't think so, because written communication is planned. Either oral or written, no. So answer has to be option number D. So answer has to be option number D. Let me see in the chat box. Yes, good. Prachi, Sanjana, and Umang as well. Good. Moving forward to the next question, which is question number 10. In question number 10, what we are discussing, non-verbal communication is usually understood as the process of communication through sending and receiving wordless messages. Identify the type of non-verbal communication where the sender uses the factors tone, such as tone of voice, loudness, inflection, and high pitch. So if you are increasing the tone of your voice, or if you are being so loud, or if you are using a certain kind of inflection or high pitch, then which type of non-verbal communication technique you are using? The correct answer will be prosodics. But prosodics is also known as paralanguage. Prosodics is also known as paralanguage, and it is also known as vocalic. Okay, it is also known as vocalic, and it is also known as paralinguistic factors. So therefore the correct answer over here will be E, none of the above. Now for example, if I just say, or if I scream right now, I'm screaming. Okay, let's assume that I'm screaming. Then I want you to focus on this particular topic because I'm getting your attention. Sometimes it happens, right, that if you are listening to a music, the music sometimes is so high, the sometimes it is going on a low melody kind of stuff. So why it is happening? Because the person who is singing that particular music wants to grab your attention. Okay, so you convey a certain kind of feeling when you are using your voice. You would have seen that certain kind of songs which are related to, romance, or certain kind of those songs, they are kind of low in nature, because the soft voice kinds of attracts us. But when you listen some high energy songs, for example Punjabi songs, they are always on the high pitch. So these ways also are there via which you can communicate to the receiver. Okay, so the correct answer over here will be option number E, because all of them means the same thing. Moving forward to the next question, question number 11. Okay, question number 11. So I can see nobody was able to give the right answer for the question number 10, except Aman. Good, Aman. During the team briefing, the manager notices that one employee is constantly avoiding the eye contact, frequently shifting the postures, and fidgeting with their pen. These behavior reflect which type of non-verbal communication used to interpret body movements and gestures. Or you have to tell me which type of non-verbal communication is being discussed in the above paragraph. See, if it is only eye contact, then your answer can be oculisis, right? If you are only using one particular body part, let's say hand movement or leg movement, then it can be gestures. Okay, and if you are communicating with the touch of the hand, like I am patting on your back and I am communicating that you have done some good job, then this touch of hand is kind of, I would say, what, haptics. But all three is happening over here. Like you also have what, eye contact, shifting body postures, fidgeting with their pen. So what type of non-verbal communication will it be? E, kinesics, proxemics, haptics, or oculics? See, it cannot be kinesics, right? Because kinesics is your personal space. Sorry, it cannot be, I would say, what, option number C. It cannot be option number C, because in proxemics you have your personal space, right? I will not allow any stranger to come near to me. Why? Because I am kind of introvert, or kind of person who always feels in that I am in a stage of danger. Right, so proxemics cannot be your right answer, because in proxemics you refer to your personal space. I again repeat, proxemics cannot be your right answer, because in proxemics you refer to your personal space. You don't allow strangers to come directly too close to you and to talk to you. Right, so this is because of proxemics. So you have to eliminate option number E also. Now, if you see oculics, if only I word is used, then oculics. If only touch of hand is used, then haptics. But if everything is happening at one time, then the answer will be option number D, which is kinesics. Kinesics is basically dealing with the body language. So if your eyes, or if your hand, and if I combine everything, you are also frequently shifting postures also, right? So the answer over here will be option number D, kinesics. Let me see in the answer also. Yes, it's option number D only, which is kinesics. I again say, when it comes to eyes, it's oculisis. When it comes to only face, it's facial expressions. When it comes to the movement of one particular body part, it's gesture. When it comes to touch of hand, it's haptic. But if everything is happening in your body, all of your body part is moving and they are communicating a message, then definitely it will be kinesics, which is your body language. Now let me see in the chat who has given the right answer for 11. 11th E, 11th B, E, B. Nobody. Quite surprising. But the correct answer over here will be option number D. Moving forward to question number 12. No worries, this is just a concept revision series, so you have to understand it. During a cross departmental meeting, a technical lead uses a complex jargon and abbreviation unfamiliar to the HR team, causing confusion and misinterpretation. This breakdown in communication is an example of which type of communication barrier? During a cross-departmental meeting, a technical lead uses a complex jargon and the abbreviation unfamiliar to the HR team, causing confusion and misinterpretation. This breakdown in communication is an example of which type of communication barrier? Semantic, psychological, organizational, personal. Semantic deals with the language. Okay, the science of language. Psychological deals with the presence of mind. Organizational deals with the facilities of the organization. Personal barriers basically deals with the personalities of two different people. Now the question says that you are using complex jargon, some unfamiliar abbreviations as well. So therefore the language issue is there. Therefore the correct answer will be option number A. Option number A. Yes, those questions which are direct, you all are able to answer. But the moment some hera fairy happens over here or here, there, you are not able to answer. Chalo, you will learn with time, not an issue. Question number 13. This phenomena refers to the fact that people will modify. You have to identify which phenomena we are talking about. This phenomena refers to the fact that people will modify their behavior simply because they are being observed. The effect get its name from the most famous industrial experiments that took place in Western electric, electric factory in Chicago. Chicago is in USA, by the way, right? The researchers concluded that the workers' productivity was not being affected by the changes in the working condition, but rather than there was something being observed. So if you see which particular phenomena we are talking about, or rather you have to see the phenomena being talked about was propounded by whom. I hope you know the answer. The phenomena over here is Hawthorne experiments. Right? The phenomena over here is Hawthorne experiments. Hawthorne experiment was given by whom? It was given by two people. Elton Mayo. Elton Mayo was also there, and this particular person, Henry A. Landsberger, he was also there. Therefore, the correct answer over here will be option number D. The correct answer will be option number D, Henry A. Landsberg. And Elto Mayo was also there. Elto Mayo is the father of Human Relations Schools of Management. A very important person when it comes to the concept of management. Okay, so the phenomena which we were talking about was Hawthorne experiments, which was conducted in Chicago, USA, right? But this particular experiment was conducted by the team of Elton Mayo and Henry A. Landsberg. Cool. Now moving forward to the next question, question number 14. Now we are shifting from communication to some other topic. In the field of management, identify the process by which an executive direct, guide, and influences the behavior and work for others to accomplish the specific goals in a given situation. Try to answer question number 14 now. Come on, I need the answers for question number 14. In the field of management, identify the process by which an executive can direct, guide, influence the behavior and work of others to accomplish the specific goals. The correct answer will be leadership, because in leadership, an executive or a leader direct, guide and influences the behavior and the work of others towards the accomplishment of some organizational goals or specific goals, right? Motivation is all about goal oriented behavior. Supervision is keeping an eye. Supervision is keeping an eye on someone. Yes, leadership is a part of directing, but in directing you have four parts. One is leadership, then motivation, communication, and supervision. So directing is a larger subset, leadership is a small part of it. So over here the correct answer will be option number D. Cool. Moving forward to the next question, which is the last question of our class. Identify the type of a leader wherein the leader is officially appointed to manage a group and has authority to exercise control over the group. So please let me know your answers in the comment box. Please let me know your answers in the comment box. Please let me know your answers in the comment box. Last question. Wherein a leader is officially appointed to manage. See, there is nothing like manifest leader or unofficial leader. So answer has to be either formal or informal. The correct answer will be formal leader. Why? Because you are officially appointed to manage a group. So for example, CEO of the company. For example, COO, CTO, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Technological Officers, Chief Executive Officers. All are what? These are officially appointed. These are officially appointed, right? So therefore the correct answer over here will be option number B. So that concludes our today's discussion of management part 2. Remember, we will again meet on Monday. There is no class on Saturday and Sunday. On Monday, whenever we will meet, we will discuss the question of leadership, journal management, and some quality questions of HRD. So I will try to bring 20 questions which will help you to revise all the important concepts. Now, if you want to practice more, if you want to learn more, or if you want to develop your overall personality, then definitely you can join our flagship courses of EduTap, We have PFRD Grade A course and IFSC course as well. In PFRD Grade A course, you will get all the material associated to PFRDA. In PFRD Grade A Silver course, you will not get the material of phase 1. Rest everything remains the same. In IFSCA, when it comes to phase 1, phase 2 full video course, you will get all the material related to IFSC Grade A, right? Including the interview. In IFSC Grade A phase 2 course, you will only get the material associated to phase 2. And currently we are running a huge discount. The discount on IFSC is 71%. The code is IFSC 71, and for PFRDA the code is PFRDA only. Okay, so these are the courses, and if you now have any doubt, you can ask me right now. You can go on our website edutab.in and you can see our courses, check and then buy. Okay, if you have any doubts, then please ask me. Otherwise, let's conclude for our today's class. Any doubts, please let me know in the chat box or in the comment box. If there are no doubts, then let's wind up. And I hope you enjoyed the session as well, as much as I did. Please let me know if you have any doubts. If there are no doubts, then please continue your day. Cool. So allow